take a look at the starting lineups for this one, then Barcelona coming at it like this, Warren.
OK, you said they beat Celtic 7-0, Man City 4-0, and Richard back 4-0 as well. To Stegen, 14 clean sheets, Piqué with Mascherano at the back. Busquets will get on the ball, allow Rakitic to get on the line, Iniesta. Rafinha will give him a nice bit of balance. Neymar, Suarez and Messi, 10 goals in this competition already. They need probably his best performance in a Barcelona shirt to turn over, and he is quite capable of doing that.
So, and let's take a look then at the lineup for PSG, at how they're going to approach this one, because this is absolutely fascinating. Brad.
Yeah, Kevin Trapp in goal, 12 clean sheets. Very important that Thiago Silva's fit for this game. Important to have experience with Trapp behind him, and Marquinhos is only 22 to the right-hand side of him. That midfield, Rabiot, Matuidi and Verratti was absolutely immense in the first leg. Can they do it again? Are they going to press? Are they going to go forward? Yes, Draxler is. Yes, Cavani is, and Lucas.
Mascherano now. Rafinha, first touch for him. A little dink in, and Kevin Trapp thought about coming for it, thought better of it. Has it gone over the line? Is there an early goal for Barcelona? Here there is, and they've scored. Oh, what a sensational start to the match. Barcelona score with 2 minutes on the watch.
Well, you sense the crowd can feel it, the players can feel it. PSG have dropped back very early in the game. The ball was bouncing around in the box. And it's Suarez that gets the final touch. Not offside. Ball goes over the line. Suarez knew it. What a start for Barcelona.
And technology, as you can see, clearly in by a mile.
There's no doubt about it, is there?
Just for Paris Saint-Germain. Trapp just coming in for his first Champions League appearance of the season for the first leg. Header away by Thiago Silva. The shot was tumbling well wide of the goal, coming in from Mascherano. It's been a long time since he scored a goal. But here's the danger now, as Julian Draxler has his first touch of the ball in the whole match. And he's claiming a handball there off Mascherano.
Well, there's more of a case for this one than there was up the other end, because Mascherano goes to ground and Julian Draxler's trying to cut the ball back here. Again, I don't think there's too much he can do about it, but if you go to ground like that, the referee may see it as an unnatural position.
It's Messi for Barcelona. And Trapp watches it go over the top.
Oh, there's a massive wall put in front of Lionel Messi. Most of them PSG players, but a lot of Barcelona players were in there as well. Haven't seen that until it was coming over the wall. Trapp just can't get it down in time.
Not much of their players come down this near side, the Barcelona right, so far in the first half. Far more of it via their number 11, Neymar, who sends that one over the top of Trapp and wide of the post.
Well, he's going to get a lot of the ball out on that left-hand side. There's no left wing-back out there for Barcelona. Just trying to wrap his foot round this one.
This will show us how close it was.
If it starts to bend, it is close.
Goodness me. Thought of Neymar here too. 3 to aim at inside the penalty area. Here's Iniesta.
It's well worth having a go for Iniesta when it comes out to him. Nobody really closes him down. There wasn't any space in behind to bend the ball in for players running onto it like Umtiti. So went for power. Always rising. You wouldn't say he looks like a man full of confidence at the moment, would you?
Rakitic. Poor ball. Iniesta couldn't get there. Lucas was able to, but it's comfortable for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Oh, it was short, it was sloppy, it was poor, and can Barcelona make them pay for it? Suarez, easy save.
Was an easy save as well. I think he knew as soon as he took his first touch that him. Not sure that he had a look over at where Umtiti was, but Umtiti was a yard or so further forward.
Iniesta lets it run, then tries to chase down on Marquinhos. So he's done well, Iniesta! Oh, it's a second goal! And it really is game
Germain is the player it comes off. I'm not sure he knew too much about it. They should defend this ball. Verratti tries to dive in. Marquinhos is trying to let it run out of play. There's the big mistake. And Germain has a big swing at it. Maybe he could have done better. Goes from his foot onto his knee and back into the net. But great persistence from Iniesta. And really Marquinhos, rather than trying to let the ball run out of...
Iniesta ahead of him. Neymar on the near side. Oh, lovely little flick. Down he goes. And no, the referee's not going to give a penalty there. And Barcelona can't believe it.
Well, I think he has to give a penalty here. They're just having words now with the assistant behind the goal.
Yeah, the additional assistant behind the goal.
Oh, he's given a penalty.
He's given a penalty kick. It looked a Stonewall penalty at the time, but the referee clearly said no at first.
Well, it was a ball that Neymar shouldn't have got anywhere near, but Meunier, trying to turn it around, stumbled and then pulled down. Neymar should never, his body position's all wrong, it's falling to the ground, and he gets in the way of Neymar. Neymar's going to get onto it here, he's stumbling. Well, you have to say Neymar runs into him, but the fact that he went to ground in front of the ball made it very difficult for Neymar to get to it.
What a big moment. So early in the second half.
He's got problems, Unai Emery.
He'll have bigger problems if Messi puts this one in the back of the net.
Mind you, he has missed a few.
Can Kevin Trapp keep this one out? Messi with 10 goals in the Champions League already this season. It's Messi for Barcelona! 3-0! Stunning start to the second half. And it's unravelling for Paris Saint-Germain. They're in big trouble, leaning back on the ropes now. And Barcelona, one goal away from forcing extra time.
Well, he chose the right way, Trapp. But it was hit with power. He does get a hand to it, I think. Oh, he should have got a hand to it. I think he was just beaten for pace in the end.
Pressure penalty, and as ever, Messi the man for Barcelona. Good play by Meunier. He's away from the... Oh, it's off the post there, and Cavani almost with what would have been a vital away goal. First real glimpse of goal that Cavani has had, and he nearly made it count. Meunier turned the tables on Neymar there for a moment and almost set up a goal.
Well, it's a very difficult chance. Brilliant play from Meunier. He has to put all the power into it, Cavani. He's beyond that near post. He's trying to get it.
Real threat, Cavani! That's the goal that PSG were so desperately hoping for. And suddenly, they're feeling a whole lot better about themselves. And 4,500 Parisian supporters leap about for joy. And Barcelona have a whole lot more work to do now.
Well, they went to sleep. Rakitic gets caught out. João runs forward, does really well, just to head it back down. And what technique from Cavani, outside of the right foot. He had to choose between using his left or his right, right in between the two. In the end, he goes with the outside of his right foot, hits it with power. What a strike from Cavani.
3-1 on the night, Barcelona. 5-3 on aggregate, Paris Saint-Germain. And they have an away again, trying to win a free kick. The referee not falling for that at all, as away comes Di Maria, finding Draxler into Cavani. Cavani's away from Mascherano. Oh, what a vital save there by Ter Stegen.
Much better play from PSG now.
Barcelona really, if they want to go through in this tie. But here they come, and it's Arda Turan, and it's cleared away by Marquinhos.
Suarez run at times. It's not been the case here.
A misguided pass there from Neymar. Away comes Marco Verratti. Looking to get in behind Mascherano. Here comes Angel Di Maria. He's got some support. He goes for goal. And it all fizzles out for PSG.
Well, they're claiming there should be a penalty here. What a pass from Verratti. Mascherano thought the ball was line.
Now, what's Neymar got up his sleeve here? Oh, he's got something really special up his sleeve. Great goal. Neymar for Barcelona. 4-1 on the night. 4-5 on aggregate.
What a free kick. Bends it over the wall with pace, but you have to look at the goalkeeper. He's just got to have a dive here. He just lets it go in at his near post. I think he felt as though it was going wide. Trapp. It's a really poor effort from the goalkeeper, but a good free kick from Neymar. Plenty of bend and whip on it.
It is a penalty kick, I think, for Barcelona. And it is going to be a yellow card as well for Marquinhos. And Marquinhos would miss the next game, the first leg of the quarter-final.
He's not even looking at the ball, Marquinhos. What a pass it is from Lionel Messi over the top. Suarez gets in behind. He's just got to drop that little bit deeper before the ball's played, Marquinhos. He actually hasn't had a very good game, the Brazilian centre-half. He was at fault for the second goal. People have run behind him a little bit too easily. He's just conceded a very cheap free kick, I think. Trapp. And it's going to be Neymar to take the penalty.
Neymar to make it 5-1 on the night. Neymar against Trapp. He scored! 2 quick goals for Neymar right at the end of the game. It's 5-1 Barcelona, 5-5 on aggregate.
It's now all about how much added time is going to be given here. The crowd suddenly revitalised. Big moments here. It's a good penalty. Verratti was almost standing.
Then Rabiot. Intense pressure now on the Paris Saint-Germain defence. It's Neymar trying to feed it through. It's a stretch and it's in. And I can't remember the last time I saw something like this. Extraordinary scenes at the Nou Camp. Sergio Roberto, the substitute, is the hero of the hour, and it is the greatest Champions League knockout comeback of all time.
What a pass from Neymar. I thought he'd made the wrong decision by coming back onto his left foot. PSG started to squeeze up, and it's the substitute, Roberto, that makes the right run. And what a good finish with the outside of his right boot. They're stunned. 5 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, they thought they were comfortably through. What a turnaround, what character, and what for this man here, Unai Emery. That's where I thought he should have played the ball in. What a good run. He's onside, he's level. It's the perfect run, the perfect delivery, and Trapp's almost getting out the way of it. Brilliant finish with the outside of his right boot.